Hi guys, before we get into this video, can I please have 2 minutes of your time? For me, starting this Dear Diary thing was, I had just gotten out nearly the worst time of my life. Unfortunately for me to start therapy, it had to take for me to be down bad. Like, I lost a friend, I lost a father-like figure to me, and I just felt like life was moving on and I was just never given a chance to grieve and internalize what I went through. Which is why I'm here to tell you about BetterHelp, which is our sponsor for today. BetterHelp offers licensed and trained therapists that you are able to contact in a private and conducive environment for you. All you have to do is fill out a short questionnaire so that they are able to assign a therapist that tailors to your needs within just 48 hours using the link in the description box below. What I love the most about BetterHelp is how easily accessible my therapist is anywhere at any time, and the good news is you're able to change your therapist at no additional cost. Furthermore, you are able to get 10% off of your first month of therapy. Now join the 2 million people, including myself, that have taken charge in their mental health with BetterHelp. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Balipi bullies me for saying this, guys, yo! Balipi bullies me for saying this. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are healthy. And yeah, today I have a guest. Balipi Museu Baba.
Another segment of Baba and Taba.
Baba went to Kenya for a week, so she just got back. In the last video I told you guys that I wanted to film a sit down with her, and this is it. This is gonna be another Dear Diary segment because it looks like we're doing numbers. You get what I'm saying? We're doing really good. It just makes sense. I think people really actually like these type of things. So yeah, and it's also a thing that we're checking up on you guys as well, because we get to interact with you guys and we're sharing like what we have in this big head, what we have in our mind.
This forehead saying for an hour.
So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about uncomfortable conversations with friends, with relationship partner, relationship, your partners or your whatevers, or an uncomfortable conversation with your parents and your friends. Did I say friends already?
I think.
Yeah, but
in case you didn't,
that is just there. Yeah, with your doctor, everything. No, for me it was just whenever I'd go test, obviously when you go test for like HIV or STDs, and like you have to explain your past, and you know how the doctors will always, but as much as they do say it in a very like non-judgmental way, that like, no, we recommend that in future do it safer than that. Anyways, uncomfortable conversations. What's the most uncomfortable conversation you think you've had with me?
With you? I think it's probably after my breakup, remember? And then we had found out, I don't think I want to put on the public platform, but like we had found out that he basically liked you.
Oh I forgot about that.
I don't want to, or we can say that he basically was looking at you,
like that, which is
so that was so I think I called
uncomfortable
Zibo.
too.
I called Zibo and I cried on the phone with her for at least 30 minutes, and she's like, you know what, Balipi, you got it out, now go tell Tavi. I didn't even look you in the eye when I said this. It was so uncomfortable,
and it was like fresh out of the breakup.
That's
the thing.
So Tabile was there like, but like I promised you I didn't give him any, and it was uncomfortable for me because I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah, I get that.
What the hell?
We actually, like, guys, we're so like traumatized. I mean, we're not traumatized, I take that back, but like so much trauma has happened that like my mind has trained itself to block it. So that's just something that I completely forgot. I was like, what? I think the most uncomfortable was the time when we were fighting and I was telling you that, Baba, I feel like you always attack me.
That was so
guys, we have actually fought before.
Yeah, we have.
we have. We've actually fought before.
So I feel like that was such a huge misunderstanding.
It was a huge misunderstanding. So basically, you know, when you guys are going through the healing process of like being with someone,
yes,
right? So you know that there's always that stage and I feel like you hadn't gone through a breakup, so I was going through it fully. So you know that there's that period when you're healing where you constantly talk about it, like to your friends about the same story 17 times. You know what I mean? So I would literally talk to them about the same thing. You know what I mean? And like I was saying in your video, that it's completely normal for someone to be like, dude, like I don't have the mental health to like listen to you right now. You know what I mean? I'm not at the right mental state to like listen to you right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something I didn't understand. So Balipi was like saying she's tired, and I was like, what do you mean?
I literally said to Vile, I love you,
love and light, but I can't.
You know? And then she also just made me understand, like I didn't get
like I wouldn't do that to
you. I didn't get that because I think you guys are my first real friends.
True.
I mean, love my primary friends. Abale, shout out to you. Abale, and like I have never been in a dynamic where I'm constantly talking to my friends every single day, and I'm having to, you know, have that emotional support, be that emotional support for someone.
I actually went through that period where I couldn't even tell her like anything anymore, because I was like, is she gonna get tired when I tell her what it's like? You know what I mean? But I told you,
like, living it.
I did, but I think that was the worst one. But then everything else, like I feel so comfortable to tell you anything. Like,
and we can easily, like,
even when I have went against my rules. How do I say it, Gaston? I've
like, what are you trying to say exactly?
I could have went against my, like, say I'm done with someone and then I go and do it again. You know,
surely
you're literally the first person I'm being comfortable to tell her, and
I'll sit there like
some
of them are just like, no,
and I'll be like, yeah. But yeah, do you think it's safe to speak about it too?
About what?
That situation? I mean, I think it is, because I've spoken to the respective people.
Okay,
But there was a time when I liked a friend of mine's something. I don't know what it was. Bite. I don't want to say bite. I'm about to get bite.
And I use that word.
But yeah, there was a time when, like, I expressed to Balipi first that I liked a friend in the same group's bite. I don't know, bite. I don't want to describe them as a bite, but like, let's just use that term for now. And I expressed it to Balipi, and I was like, okay, no, this is like, it's wrong. You know what I mean? It's wrong. And it's also like, initially I was like, what if she did the same thing to me? But then I was like, but in life, guys, how communicate these type of things like this happen? You know what I mean? And it's already a good thing that, like, we're looking at both sides of the story. And then I went to my friend and I spoke to her and told her that, hey girl, I actually find this person very attractive. And this is probably someone that I would see myself with. And then she was obviously like, what? She was obviously like, initially like, okay. And then I was like, so I'm probably going to have a conversation with him. And I just didn't want to be having the conversations with Balipi behind your back
with everyone,
because I would have also appreciated, like, someone telling me, like, you telling me this is about to happen. Also having a conversation with him behind your back. And then obviously she was like, she told me what she was uncomfortable with and not comfortable with. And then, like, we squashed it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like uncomfortable conversations build, like, they, like, intense that trust. They make that intensify that trust. You know what I mean? That, like, I will tell you even the things that I'm embarrassed about.
You know
what I'm saying?
And you become more vulnerable.
Like, it makes I will tell you there's nothing that I am unable to tell you. You know what I mean? Because I know that these type of things happen everywhere, and I'm not saying everybody does it, but it does happen. And other people, like, do it, like, behind their friends' backs
until the
like
friend finds out from someone else.
In the hope that, like, they don't want to lose their friends. But it's these type of things that actually make you lose their friends. Your friend.
I feel like that lose your friend or lose someone. Guys, never do something intentionally and then lie about it or just withhold the information
The
with the hopes of saying that you don't want to
lose someone.
Because things, we said it in my video, lies always find a way to bubble up.
But lies will always catch up with you, because you're gonna lie today, tomorrow you're gonna build up from that lie. There's gonna be 10 days in and you have to remember what you said on the first day.
Slip up.
You finna slip up and things ain't gonna add up. You know what I'm saying? So
rather have that conversation
from the beginning. Like, we're not all perfect.
Yeah,
we're not perfect at all. And I really respect people that are honest about that, the fact that, like, at the end of the day, I'm a human being. Like, I'm not this sweet Gonyana person that always makes the right decisions. I don't flop. I don't do like.
And I also feel like, what did I want to say, like, you gauge someone's understanding once you have an uncomfortable conversation.
That's true. That's so true.
Like, you see whether a person is rational or if they just listen and then, if they're hot-headed, if
like
they,
impulsive,
if they're impulsive, if they get into their shell once they hear something, if they're able to open up with you also in the same breath. So these uncomfortable conversations bring out like so much everything.
And it's also like, you can also expect, when you drop a bomb like that to someone, you can also expect them to have an immediate reply.
Exactly.
How exactly am I feeling about this? Like,
exactly.
Sometimes people need time to process what you just told them. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. And sometimes people just need to process hore. And it can even take a week for some people. Which is 1000%. Completely out of the topic. But that's why I'm so low-key against like texting like every minute of the day. Like, I'm not saying don't text, skip a day, but like every minute of the day, because it's like, let me not say so against, because there's been times in the past when I was like, why did you not text me? But yeah, I'm saying, like, sometimes I understand as to why, because some people like want to sit back and think about what you just told me. You know what I'm saying?
Take a step
and then some people want, no, let's have this conversation right now. And it's impossible. You know what I mean?
That's where you also build your own character, because now you have to accommodate someone else's communication
skills and see how to make it fair and how to make it blend. That's just how, guys, I just want to meet someone who has the same open mind as you know,
as you.
You know what I mean? Like,
1000%.
But yeah, a boyfriend, a partner.
When I tell you guys how many
you were in a long-term relationship, so I think you've had plenty.
Sure. But the amount of
you really laid down
and I showed the amount of uncomfortable conversations you have in a relationship could literally drive you insane.
True.
Because
those things can drive you insane.
They can drive you insane.
Relationships really drive you insane.
Because once you're in a relationship, it doesn't really necessarily mean that you know this person fully. So these uncomfortable conversations are gonna reveal sides to your partner that you didn't know they had. Right? So for instance, let's just say you didn't know that your boyfriend or your girlfriend had a best friend of the other sex. Right? And then you find out via a picture or something, or a tweet or something, right?
Story, like, beside the story, but are you comfortable with a man that has a lot of female friends?
No.
I'm also very uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
I know how a woman is. I know how a woman's mind is.
Yeah, and it's not even your fault, babe.
It's
not your fault. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying and being honest.
And I need to know all of them.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
I need to know all of them. It's not one. Today I'm meeting Tembi. Tomorrow I'm meeting Alicia.
Bro,
tomorrow I'm meeting this. I need to know them.
Anyways,
yeah. You don't know whether your partner has a best friend of the opposite sex, and the way it comes out is they didn't even tell you about it. So now you in your mind you're seeing a lot of different things that they're doing, how they interact around them, and then the uncomfortable conversation is gonna come where they tell you, dude, you can't be the only female in my life that I call a friend.
That's the thing, yeah.
And then now you're gonna feel like baby's attacking me. He said I'm not his one and only.
His only friend.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like situations like that, for instance, that will show you how rational a person can be. He can come in and tell you, yeah, that's my friend. I don't care what you think. I'm going to keep her as a friend. Or he can come in and later say, this is my friend, babe. We've been friends since, I don't know, primary. Her and I act this way, but if it makes you uncomfortable, I'll talk to her about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know? So you can either get the ideal reaction of him being understanding, or he will scream at you and say, why
you're just insecure, basically.
And that's another thing, like uncomfortable conversations can spark arguments.
They can that's
in a relationship
thing. They can, especially in a relationship,
it will be a rapid fire,
it will be,
and you guys are gonna bring problems from 5 years ago to today.
Ooh. I don't know why we want those things, guys. Those things are not nice. They're literally... Anyway, let's focus. But yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So I feel like I've always been pro uncomfortable conversations in relationships.
In relationships especially.
Because after that, boy, I'm going to love upon you even more. Because we came to an understanding, and it's even more beautiful when actions follow.
Yeah, it is.
You know? So it's like you actually listen to me and you actually care.
And it's also
like
it's also nice when like they don't like... I've also noticed, I think I was watching this one couple, and she was saying that like she told her partner that like, I wish you could appreciate like she loved nature basically. So she'd say like, let's go to the beach, let's do things besides like going to restaurants and stuff. And then like she would like make plans for the day, and then he'd be like, but I don't want to do that. And then like she expressed it to him, but like, I don't like it when you do this. You know that you know what I mean? And then like he changed, but then he would always say, I can't know, you don't like it if I do this. You know what I mean? Like face. Throwing it in your face that like, hey, this makes you upset, let me not do it. You know what I mean? So it's nice when like the action follows, because you genuinely want and you fully understand as to why it was a problem to your partner. You know what I mean? And you're not just doing it for them to keep quiet and not complain. Because that's how you also find yourself becoming unhappy. If you don't understand as to why that your partner told you that they're upset, it's going to feel like a chore. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna feel like, you're not gonna feel like I'm doing this because I genuinely like understand Hore Palipi was upset about it.
And that's another thing, like doing something when you don't genuinely mean it, the other person can feel it.
You can.
As a female,
you really can.
Guys, even just as a male, like a guy can tell you, Hore baby, I love physical touch. I'm gonna need you to up your game. In the beginning you're gonna I would I mean, guys, don't go around saying that to your girlfriends. Please. Like, please,
or even your boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriends.
That's
like,
so mean.
Your tone
is so important.
Right?
I think when it comes to like you're talking about like intimacy, right?
Intimacy, period.
Like physical intimacy.
When
it comes to conversations like that, I think
that's very uncomfortable as well, especially if you're somebody who's not used to speaking.
Who's not used to
out. About yours.
For me, it's like I'm already so uncomfortable with the act. With the act, like it's a nice thing.
You're funny,
but like,
though.
but I do certain things like I can't fully be undressed, those type of things, and like there's certain things that I can't do within the act because of my personal body insecurities. And stuff like that. And I have met people that have made me feel very comfortable enough to do those things. But it's like, if there's something I did that you didn't like, and then you come with that tone like, I'm doing that, you don't do this, you know what I mean? It's like you are not even, you're not helping me, you're kind of pushing me down and making everything worse. That like, you're validating as to why I have that insecurity, this is why this thing is not for me. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So tone is also very important, but like I think those are conversations you should have with your partner. You know, I actually like it when like we do this more longer, or like you like do this, or let's quit on this, let's take a break from this, and stuff like that. Because when you've been in a long-term relationship, was it always perfect?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like,
so I think the thing is is people think if that one encounter was like kind of awkward after like eight past, or in the past it was that good, but like tonight it was a bit awkward. It's like that's it. It's not.
And it's like also a thing of like, let's say you have that one uncomfortable or weird encounter sexually with your partner or whatever. You don't know what's going through that poor person's mind. They could have had such a terrible day, you know. And to now sit down and be like, dude, that was kind of whack. So,
you know,
are you comfortable enough with unpacking like what's on your mind,
like what's on your mind?
Are you open enough for me to tell you how you can make it better? Because you never want to say something to now bash the other person.
It should never come from that type of angle.
So I feel like those conversations can become uncomfortable. If you are on the receiving end and the tone in which you're receiving these things is bad. It may be comfortable for somebody else. The one who's telling you what.
Have you ever been told something?
I mean, the first couple of times,
I have also.
Because that was my first.
Because this is not something we learn from when we're young.
It's not something I have naturally that I know to move my body a specific way. So this is like, for sure, I was like, you hate my
guts. What? I thought I was perfect.
I was like, you hate me.
You're treating me like I don't have an electric gate. I have a wallet hole, dog. You know my fridge always has auras. It can hurt.
It hurt.
But I have
definitely had those conversations, and I think also it's kind of deep because I think I was able to understand where the person was coming from. But then I think for like, I mean, I got over the insecurity. I got that insecurity. I thought, oof, it's gonna be hard for me to now open up and tell this person about, because now they're gonna feel like,
so now
it's a competition. So now that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? But I was able to like actually voice it out and then get over it.
It was the friends.
The
friendship thing, like having opposite gender friends, and then the act. What else?
And then
finances.
Yes,
guys. Because it's like start. Okay, me personally, I don't come from wealth. Right, I don't come from wealth, but there's some people who don't come from wealth, which is why they took the decision, and I want my partner to take care of me because I don't want to remember I don't come from wealth. But for me, it's like I took the opposite. I don't come from wealth, so I don't expect people to just be giving, to be giving or to just always have money. Or even times when I know my partner is unable to do something, I understand and it's not weird. And I will not make it weird. I won't bring it up in, you know what I'm saying? But it become like, I tend to clash a lot with like men that have the mindset that like, I don't want you to be spending money on me, or I don't want you to, I just don't want my woman to be doing anything, and it's fine, you know what I mean? Like, we all have, there's a reason why we, I want to be taken care of, like, absolutely
as well.
But I'm saying, if the situation right now does not allow you to be taking care of me, but I still want to spend time with you, let me help you as a partner. Let me help you, and then once the situation is better, then we'll have a good time, you know what I mean?
1000%.
And I still won't, you know what I'm saying? So I tend to clash a lot with like with those type of things, and I think that was probably one of the most uncomfortable conversations that I had
to have. Because now you're opening about your freaking childhood.
Right? Now I'm even telling you that I grew up broke. You know what I mean?
I think for me the most uncomfortable conversation you can have is
about finances.
About finances is being in a talking stage with somebody but they don't want to commit because they don't feel financially ready,
Yeah, and a lot of people have that. It's understandable,
it's a
though.
huge thing.
I remember. Okay, finish.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, no, actually, it's. I don't know. Yeah, but like having an uncomfortable conversation with a person who is not financially ready, who's not ready to commit to you because they're not financially ready.
They use it as an excuse.
They use it as an excuse, but then I also can't come in it being insensitive and saying, it's not always about money, because I don't know.
You don't know how money is serious. How serious money is
to him or her.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the most uncomfortable conversation when it comes to finances, because I can come to you and tell you, baby, I got us. But then I need to also understand why he's not ready to commit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that may open up.
And if it makes them more comfortable to get into something, commit to something with money, then so be it.
And then now I have to sit there and accept that I'll be your talking stick for 5 years until you get money.
Can't. That's different.
And then now I have to break up with you because
different.
I can't put myself in that position.
That's different and low-key, like, manipulative.
Yeah.
Because how do you expect? I want to commit to you and I'm telling you that money is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
But you're saying that you need to have money. But so you can't expect, so you have decided and you're sticking to what your grounds. And then, but you want me to forget that and wait for you.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, is that it?
Yep.
Okay, guys, that is it.
I hope that you guys engage with us in the comments.
Yeah,
and tell us what we didn't say.
Tell us what we didn't say. Tell us what we didn't say, what you guys think of what we said. Yeah. And yeah, if we tell us your stories if you want to. You can DM me. I'm always ready to listen to the I
also respond. Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for your support and thank you guys for loving me. And give this video a like. Please comment and subscribe to my channel. Guys, this ending and I honestly wouldn't be here without you guys, with your lovely comments and your lovely support. I love you guys so much and I will see you next time. Peace.